Hey everybody, welcome back to ChortleCast. I'm Jake.
And I'm Brody.
This is in fact Brody. And this is the official podcast of Chortle Games. It's where we talk about video games, movies, TV shows, anime, whatever the heck we want to talk about. It's been a good week, Brody. And by good week, I mean a horrible week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had a pretty rough
I've had a
week.
pretty rough week. I went on Tuesday, I went from going to get a haircut and having a great day, being really excited because they were able to fit me in last minute, to not having a car. Mm-hmm. So that's always great. That's always exciting. Had a car wreck. Pretty intense. I was driving.
Are you not sore or anything?
No, I'm fine.
Your car's not.
My car's totaled. It was probably the worst wreck I've ever been in. And I've been in a fair. Let me put it this way: my car has been through a fair amount of wrecks. I don't know that I've been in maybe one or two actual wrecks.
Yeah.
This is the first one that was just like the airbag blew,
really?
The whole 9 yards. It was bad.
Huh.
So basically, the gist of it was I was coming over a hill, coming up to a four-way stoplight,
mm-hmm.
and the person in front of me, I don't think their brake lights were working. So the only thing I remember thinking is I'm coming over this hill. I only see the person in front of me, and their brake lights aren't on. So I'm like, okay, cool. Me and this chick are about to cruise all the way down to that stoplight. The next thought I have was, oh, there's an airbag in my face. So, anywho, yeah, ran into her, and then someone ran into me, and then that person drove away.
Really?
Drove away. They got out. So I got out of my car. I'm just in shock. I get out of my car. I turn around and I look at the person behind me. It's this older lady. She just looks mad as all get out. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she didn't say anything to me. She's got just the most pissed off look on her face. And she looks at the front of her car, which made me look at the front of her car. And I saw that she didn't have any noticeable damage on her car. She had a big truck, big black SUV truck type thing. So anyway, I was like, okay, that lady's cool. I'm gonna check on the person in front of me. That person hadn't even got out of the car yet. So I was kind of thinking oh God, I probably hurt this person. But I get up there, she's fine. She's super fine. She gets out. By the time that lady's gotten out and I understand that she is okay, I turn around, the other person's gone. So that's what happened. But anyway.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wouldn't she...
I mean, that's illegal. She can't do that.
I was going to say, but usually wouldn't she be at fault?
The lady in the back?
She hit you? Yeah.
She would have been in fault for that one.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know who is in fault for my part of the collision because I don't think her brake lights were working. So I didn't have a significant signal from her that she was stopping. So that led me to hit her. And then that other person hit me. So
your wreck went a lot better than mine did.
When did you have a wreck?
My freshman year of college. And yeah, I was pulling out. It's a terrible road. It's awful. Mm-hmm. It's like the Walmart where we used to live.
Yep.
And it has the two.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's by the gas station.
It's a four-lane road that has a million left and right turn off points.
It's awful.
People are coming onto that road every two feet you step. There's someone pulling off or pulling on.
And so I tried to turn left, or I was turning left.
Right.
And all these people, it looked like had finally gone, and there was a truck turning right. Mm-hmm. So I started pulling out because I was like, cool, he's turning right, whatever. And then got nailed by a car that was behind that truck that I didn't see. Mm. And he veered off because there's another turn thing that's straight in front of that turn that I was coming out of. Mm-hmm. And he somehow veered into that and didn't hit anyone. But when we got hit, I don't remember anything. I just remember it I don't even remember getting hit. I just remember the car stopping spinning.
Right.
And then just being what the f***?
Did your airbag go off?
No.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
But, my car was totaled.
Yeah.
And, so I was holy crap. And I was Alexandra was with me, and I was like,
she was.
Are you okay? And she was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm fine. And I was like, okay, good. And like, I got out of the car, and like, we had stopped in the middle of the lane, and the car had spun around, and we were facing the like road we just pulled off of.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other guy was behind us, and he got out, and he was like, are you stupid, you idiot? And I was like, are you okay? And he was like, no, I'm not okay. And I was like, okay, well, you're standing out of your car, so you're good. So I like called the cops or whatever, and they showed up, and like the guy just kept like cussing me out and stuff in front of the cops, and they were like, if you don't settle the hell down, like, we're gonna take you to jail. And so they were like, you go back over there. And it was stupid. The whole thing was stupid.
Well, that definitely, mine didn't go that crazy. We were all very civil, except for the one that drove away, obviously.
Yeah.
We were basically just like, I don't want to say we were pinning it all on her, but like that's what we all kept going back to was, yeah, that lady just drove off. We were like, the car, we were trying to come up with what the car make was and everything. I mean, she was probably the one least at fault, but it was funny. But anywho.
It's kind of illegal to do that. So.
It is. The only like real takeaway that I have from this, other than like, be safe driving and everything, is in movies when there's a car wreck and the airbag goes, there's like this ringing sound that happens the whole time. That's a real thing. That actually happens. Yeah.
I've heard that like there's like some kind of dust on the airbag to keep it like, and it like burns when it goes off.
Yep. It went off and my car was smoking. Like I remember distinctly on my steering wheel seeing smoke, and it was just my airbag. Yeah. And it smelled horrible afterwards. But yeah, that ringing sound. I mean, I couldn't hear out of my right ear for like the rest of the day. I couldn't hear out of my right eye.
My right eye is just.
I can't hear out of it anymore. What's that? I couldn't hear you.
Sorry.
I can't see well.
Speaking
I can't hear
to my left eye.
It ringed and smoke, and you just are disoriented for a minute.
Yeah,
it was very strange. So, anywho, that's been my week. How's your week been, Brody?
It's been okay.
Been playing that Overwatch?
Just playing a little bit of Overwatch.
Did you get any of the new anniversary skins?
Back to the old skin grind again. No.
Skin grind?
Yeah.
That sounds gross.
Yeah, that's what I just like to. That's what
grinding that skin.
Yeah, I've just been grinding my skin all week.
Have you gotten any?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. So, not to deter, and you may know more about this, but I've been reading articles saying that
it's true.
It's harder to get these new skins than any other ones.
All legendary. There's like 8 new legendary skins.
Ah, that's what it is.
And
so normally it's not all
legendary.
Yeah.
And so I've gotten one legendary skin. It was a base game duplicate skin for Reinhardt. So that was super cool.
That's great.
And then I've gotten 2 dances, I think.
Okay, that's cool.
But I've opened like probably 12 loot boxes now. And it's just like, I hate this game. Like, please give me something.
So are these going to be, are these like the type of what's the word I'm looking for? Skins that are going to just go away at the end of the event? Really? Mm-hmm. I would have thought these would have been a little bit more permanent.
I think the skins I'm okay with being exclusive to this.
Right.
I kind of wish they were just like added to the game, because the last skin they even added to the game was Baldrich for Reinhardt.
Right.
And that was back in September of last year. And they haven't added anything since besides characters and maps and stuff.
So if you don't play during a new event, you're not getting, I mean, potentially if you had all the other base game skins, you're not getting anything new.
Yeah,
whenever you.
But it's like, the thing I've seen people complaining about the most is that the dances aren't like going to stay after the event.
That's not a thing now? That's not going to stay?
No,
once you win one?
Well,
if you get one, you'll be able to use it.
But people are upset that it's not like added to the game.
Well, for a second, I was like, "That's ridiculous! Nothing has ever done that." But okay, no, I understand what you're saying.
But no, like, I'll probably end up having to like spend like $10 or something just on random loot boxes.
The only outfit I really want is the Hanzo outfit.
It looks good.
That one looks really cool.
I watched someone open 150 loot boxes, and they didn't even get all the skins.
Jeez.
Because I think they got like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
And then I think got a couple of the dances, but it's just like.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You playing the new maps?
I've played the new maps, but I only played them to get the loot boxes you get for playing.
Awesome.
I don't
think we really care to play any of those kind of modes. We don't have a good enough ecosystem.
It's like you play the new the way elimination works for 3v3 is actually really cool now. I don't know if you ever played it.
No.
It used to just be like someone would pick Roadhog, someone would pick Ana or Zenyatta, and someone would pick Soldier. And
like the game requires that, or that's just the strategy
that
people
was
go
just
through?
what people did, because that was, if you pick those 3, you usually won.
Mm-hmm.
Soldier can self-sustain, Roadhog can self-sustain, and Zenyatta's pretty good at sustaining both of them and taking out enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so people were like, it was just not fair, like add health packs for other characters and maybe that'll go away. But then it was like, well, who's to say that Soldier can't just run and take a health pack? Like, so then he'd have health pack and his self-healing.
Right.
So what they did is if you win a match with a character, you can't pick that character anymore for the rest of it.
Ah, that's interesting.
And another thing that people were annoyed with was eventually, if you couldn't find a player, they'd give you a warning and be like, the match is over in 30 seconds. Like, if you don't kill each other, it's a draw. Or, like, kill the last person, it's a draw. But it would highlight that person. You could see them through walls and stuff, so you knew where they were. But it ended up, a lot of the time, people just running out the clock.
Yeah.
So they were like, that's stupid. And to fix that, they added, at the last 30 seconds now, a spot shows up in the middle of the map that's a... What is it?
Like you have to go to that spot.
Yeah. But it's like in the main game, what is it called? Capture.
Yeah.
You have to capture that point now to win the match.
Interesting.
So
I like how they're always tweaking this game and making it better.
Yeah,
but
it's really good.
Anywho. All right, well, we've got a great show for you. Sorry, we kind of dove right into a catch-up before really talking about what we were doing for the show. But basically, we're going to talk about a bunch of different things that are going on this week. We're going to be talking about Scalebound, some action going on with that. We're going to talk about Red Dead, codename Delayed, as I'm calling it. We're going to talk about some Mario and Rabbids crossover leak art. Talk about some of that Game of Thrones and some of that Spiderman action, and then Gwent. So we got a great show for you. It's going to be awesome. Let's jump right in. All right, so this first one's real simple. We'll just kind of talk about it. Scalebound, which was the dragon game.
I think that was when we did the top.
Yeah, when we did the top games of 2017 or whatever that we were looking forward to. Scalebound. I don't know that it was my number one. I think Zelda was our number one, both of ours. But
yeah, it was in your top 5. Though.
Scalebound was on my top 5. I've said this before. It's one of the only reasons I got an Xbox One S to play that game. And then Microsoft just up and decided to freaking cancel the game. So, whatever.
It's not working.
But, so basically, Microsoft renewed the trademark, I think it was this past week, actually. And from reports that I've seen, it wasn't like the trademark was about to go out or anything. There wasn't any danger of losing it or anyone buying it out from them. They just renewed it.
Yeah.
So what this could mean is that they're revising the game and either going to go at it with a different developer or something like that, or they're looking at another project and they want to secure the name Scalebound for it.
Which sucks. Platinum's such a good developer.
Platinum's good. The game that they had, what was going to be Scalebound, looked awesome.
Yeah. I won't say Platinum's had hit or miss games, but
they're usually pretty good.
Yeah. Everyone loves Bayonetta. I finally finished Nier. which was
right.
awesome.
We were talking about that.
I finished
Is that
it,
platinum as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I finished it at like 70 hours.
Yeah,
And
you were telling me it was a lot.
The 5 endings of it.
Right.
It's a really good game.
Yeah.
Even the story is just like, you'd see the characters, and like when I said that was one of my top games of next year, you were like, you like all this weird anime stuff. And it's
that
like
was all yours was.
Yeah, seeing that you'd think like, oh, it's probably some weird anime story, but it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Well, anyway, could be exciting news for my fellow Scalebound enthusiasts who were excited about it. We could
having
see
their own pet dragon.
We could see something come out of it.
Now we're talking about Red Dead.
Now we're here talking about that Redneck
Redemption.
Redneck Redemption. I meant Red Dead. God, Anyway.
Welcome to
Welcome to Redneck Redemption, aka the delayed game. No, Red Dead 2 has been delayed to spring of 2018.
I think
not surprised.
Both of us, along with everyone in the entire world, is like, good. Take your time. Take your time.
I think we're all good. Take your time. Whatever. I don't think anyone's shocked by this news. I mean, first off,
people that like are part of like Gameranks or IGN
right.
that we follow, we're all just like, called it.
Yeah. I mean, it's an easy thing to call. I mean, they announced this game late 2016, and we're like, hey, fall of 2017, guys, this is gonna happen. And it was like, there's no way. Mm-hmm. There's no way that this is the first we're hearing about this. Like, maybe some people had rumors, maybe some people knew things ahead, but the fact that we hadn't seen a leak, we hadn't seen anything until 6 months before they're releasing it?
Pretty much, yeah.
It was a given that it was going to get delayed. But I agree with what you're saying. I don't think anyone's upset about this. I think everyone was shocked it was that early. This date sounds more reasonable. I personally wouldn't be surprised if it got pushed back even further to fall of 18.
I wouldn't.
But
I'm okay with the first one. Was such a fun game.
The first one was really good. GTA 5 has been just, they're still making money off of GTA 5.
But I think most people with that are not, I wouldn't say everyone. There is like an audience that's like upset that all the stuff they're updating is only for online. They haven't added like any single player DLC or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So people are kind of worried that's gonna be what's happening with this.
I hope not, because this is, I mean, even there was online on
I played
Red
online
Dead,
a lot.
but it wasn't quite as extensive.
Not really. You kind of just did like
I think even
missions.
GTA 4 wasn't as extensive online. I don't even know if it was online in GTA 4, maybe, but not much.
Nah, I don't.
Not to the extent. GTA 5 is kind of its own beast at this point.
Yeah,
like we haven't
4 was
had
way different.
We haven't had such an online thing where people are just constantly coming back and doing things and making games out of it.
There may have been missions, mostly from 4. I just remember like playing with my friends online and just driving cars around and blowing each other.
That's
up.
what you always do in GTA. But it's just grown and grown with GTA 5 online. So
Red Dead Redemption 1 online was like, you jump in, someone would ride up on a horse and lasso you and just drag you around until you died. So that was cool.
I mean, I think if they continue the online, I am one of those people that does not do much online. Mm-hmm. I would rather have story DLC.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Red Dead had some good story DLC, so maybe they'll continue that.
The coolest DLC for Red Dead was
the zombie stuff was awesome. I almost bought the. There's like you can buy that separately, just the zombie stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not surprised by this news. And basically the statement they gave was they need more time to develop it, and that's okay, cool. They were saying, and I thought this was interesting. This is going to be the first. I may be getting this wrong, but he said this is the first game that they've developed from the ground up for new hardware.
Okay.
Like everything else, like GTA 5, wasn't that on PS3? And stuff beforehand.
60,
so what I take from that is everything else they were working on, they started working on it in the PS3 era and finished it for PS4. So this is supposedly the first thing that will be done for PS4 only.
Okay.
So, which is exciting. That's
and
good.
Probably
But
Xbox One
and Xbox One and Scorpio, whatever, PC, yeah. So they've got a lot they've got to work out. A weird child was born this week.
Who asked for this? Who wanted this?
I don't know. So, funnily enough, I've heard
rumors.
I've heard a lot of talk about this, about a Mario Rabbids crossover as a partnership with Ubisoft and Nintendo. I had no idea where it was coming from. I trusted the sources that were saying it, but I didn't think anything of it. Now we have this first leaked image, which I've got showing up on the screen now. But basically, it's Mario with a Mega Man cannon on. There's a bunch of Rabbids running around in Mario people costumes.
Yoshi's shooting a bazooka.
We've got Yoshi, we've got Peach shooting all these laser guns, and there's a Rabbid throwing some little roly yo-yo bomb-looking thing. There's a Mario Rabbid with a hammer.
I can't even guess what this is going to be.
It's an RPG. It's an RPG. I imagine it will be something akin to the Mario RPG from like way back. Maybe Paper Mario might even be closer to compare it to. But it's supposedly going to be an RPG, and it's supposedly going to come to Switch.
That's so.
I don't know who asked for it. I'm not upset about it necessarily. I do think though that it's interesting that we're going to be talking about Mario Odyssey at E3. Mm-hmm. This might come up at E3. Probably either at Nintendo's or in Ubisoft's conference.
Yeah.
It might show up there. They might do an official announcement there. But how weird is it that Nintendo's going to have their brand new Mario game and then this? And it may be that this is so far along, like so far away, that it won't matter. Like, honestly, if this is a 2018 release and Odyssey is going to be like later this year or something, maybe I can understand that. But more likely, they're going to be within the same year.
Yeah.
I think, just off what I'm seeing so far.
It's just so, like, I don't understand.
I've never played any of the Rabbids games. That's basically that's what I've got.
And that's why I don't want this to be a thing. It just seems like Ubisoft's minions.
You know, what's funny is if you took out the Rabbids, this looks like an awesome game. Like, how cool would it be to have Mario shooting like laser cannon, like Mega Man style?
I guess I just don't understand. It's gonna be a weird game.
It's gonna be weird, but if it comes to the Switch, I'm probably gonna get it.
Yeah.
So,
That's
anywho.
Mario.
A weird child of Ubisoft and Nintendo, but I'm glad to see that Ubisoft's making something, either in partnership or however. But they're saying, "Hey, Switch, we want to be on it. This is the best way to do it." Supposedly, that's what they're gonna do.
Stupid cat scratched my finger. Right. Stupid cat scratched my finger.
So we all know that I love The Witcher.
We do know that.
That is a well-known fact that I am a Witcher fan, and I'm also really excited. I loved Gwent from Witcher 3, so I am very excited for Gwent, the game coming out.
I've heard you're gonna have to relearn everything.
Probably so. I'm gonna have to relearn everything because I haven't played Gwent in a while. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's just they changed the way.
They've changed a lot of the rules and how it all works, but. Anywho, all that to say, you actually brought this to my attention. They have released an official gameplay trailer, that talks about a story mode.
Yeah, there's a one-player story mode that they're adding. That's pretty cool. They said it's written by
the writers of Witcher 3. So I love the art style that they've got going on. Like, everything's just all like comic book art style stuff, and that's how the story mode plays through. So you've played a little bit of Witcher 3, right?
Yeah.
There's some cinematic moments where it's more art, like illustration style stuff. That's what the story mode looked like. It was like as if we were watching through those. The story mode, then it shows like a top-down view and you got a Geralt, that character that's walking around the world of The Witcher, and you're finding cards, and it looks like you're gonna go on missions. I'm sure you'll play Gwent against other people and other characters, but I wasn't expecting that at all.
I was just expecting the card game.
No, I'm super excited that it's a thing. I don't know how good that single player is going to be, but I'm really excited they're doing it. So I love The Witcher and I love all things Witcher. So this game just looks awesome, though. The open public beta for PS4 and Xbox is live now.
It started Tuesday.
It started Tuesday. I have not had a chance to play it yet.
I'm not sure how long it lasts either, but
yeah, I need to jump on it.
I'm excited to try and learn the.
It's a fun game. It's a really I've tried to get into like Hearthstone and some other games like this, but Gwent just really jived with me in Witcher 3. So I hope this is only an improvement to that, and I can still pick it up. I mean, the basic mechanics are still there, but it looks great. It just looks really, really good. I'm super excited about it. But like I said, I can't. It took me forever to find the official trailer, even once you started telling me about it. So, public service announcement for you guys.
From what I've heard, like, it's completely free to play too, like with other games like Hearthstone and stuff. To get the better cards, you probably have to pay money for it.
I think you can buy kegs, which they just mentioned on this trailer, which you can go to a troll and he'll bust open a keg. You get 4 random cards that can be however good or however bad, but then you're guaranteed one really, really rare card. And it'll actually show you 3 rare cards, and you could pick which one you want, which I thought was really, really interesting. So, yeah, they're doing this game right, and I'm real excited about it. I'm ready to play it. I hope they show us a release date at E3 coming up.
I don't even know how long the beta lasts for, but
yeah, I don't know how long it lasts for either. But I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm ready for the game to come out. Like, I'm going to try to play the beta, but honestly, I just want to play the game itself.
On HBO Game of Thrones.
HBO Game of Thrones. So we have I believe it's the first official trailer of Game of Thrones. Everything else has just kind of been a teaser at this point. A whole lot going on.
I'm so excited for the season.
7 episodes, Brody.
I've heard, like, or Alexanne told me that, she's seen from some like tweets and stuff from the actors, and they've just been like, we read the thing and it's just like, or read the script and it's just like, oh my god.
All the actors are saying that the pace is going to be so fast that it's just going to be event after event after event after event. I mean, watching Game of Thrones, usually, what is it, episode 9? Like, that's the big blowout episode where something just... The gasp, drop, blow your mind moment happens in episode 9. Episode 9 is going to be every episode now, is what it sounds like from them.
And they were like, some happy things will happen, but a lot of sad things are going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can expect a lot of characters to die.
I expect mostly everyone to die.
I expect 3 people to survive.
Seems like a good amount of people.
That's in the whole country. That's just 3. Just 3. Just 3 people. One is the king of the White Walker. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but anywho, this trailer was super awesome. We're seeing dragons. The dragons are freaking huge. There's a lot of great stuff going on. I just want to break down a couple things that I saw. So, there was one of the teasers that was like, it was Cersei, Jon, and Daenerys all on their thrones, like going to their throne rooms. And Dany's was just like this place that was like, what is this? Like, she's got this big rock throne. What is this? Well, it's Dragonstone is the word I'm trying to say.
It's Rockstone.
Rockstone.
This stone is made of rock.
Dragonstone. I forget the actual name of the place. I'm real bad with Game of Thrones. These names are too weird for me. So when they say like the Thwa or the Dragonstone, that's what sticks in my head. So anywho, it's the home of the Targaryens traditionally. Robert Baratheon's brother, who was trying to fight for King, what was it? Thomas Baratheon or something? The one that sacrificed his daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
He was held up there, but now that he's dead, Daenerys is going to kind of move in. The trailer seems to show a lot of Daenerys fighting with Lannister forces, which makes me think that Casterly Rock is where she's attacking, and she's going to take over that. I doubt that they're showing us the big fight on the actual like Iron Throne. I doubt that's actually what they're showing us. So that's interesting. Dragons are huge.
There goes one right now.
There's also a shot of Melisandre here, and it looks like she's in the same place that Dany is.
I think I saw a couple people say that she was there with her.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're hanging out because she was banished by Jon Snow.
And then it was like Jon was hanging with Littlefinger, like down in the catacombs.
No, Jon was like physically assaulting Littlefinger in the. You make it sound like they were having a beer or something. Yeah. They were hanging out down in the catacombs.
He was choking Littlefinger out in the catacombs.
Basically, yeah. I mean, it's Littlefinger's trying to convince Sansa. He's trying to turn Sansa and Jon against each other for his own motives, whatever that may be.
Then there was another part with like two chicks making out, and I was like, at first I thought I saw
Those
Sansa.
Aren't chicks. Those aren't chicks. I thought it was Sansa too. That's not who it is. No, it's the Sand Snakes. I
don't remember any of their names.
I can't remember any of their names either, but it's some people. The dark-haired guy is one of the Sand Snakes, or one of those people. Of the snake family, whatever.
Snakes.
I forget their names. They were last season, really.
Yeah. They're so last season.
And I can't remember who the girl was, but I had her name. I should have written it down. I'm horrible with names, but we see Euron, and we think Theon and Euron are going to be clashing.
Freaking the Mountain.
The Mountain in his new armor. But Brody, no White Walkers in this trailer.
No, there was a creepy hand that reaches out of a door.
That is Jorah Mormont.
Jorah Mormont.
Because he had grayscale at the end. Yeah. Spoilers. So that looks like a very yucky arm, has grayscale on it. I would be shocked if that's not Jorah Mormont somewhere. Or it could be Jorah Mormont going somewhere to find the cure for grayscale, and that happens. Yeah. But I also wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens to him.
So many names. I'm just like, Jorah
so many names.
Mormont.
We see Aria. I almost said Ariana Grande.
We see Ariana Grande.
We see Aria traveling on her own in a snowy place. So I assume she's trying to make her way back to Winterfell.
I would assume that, but I wonder if that's like winter actually coming.
It could be. It really could be. I don't know. I think that's the most logical step for her, I think, is to try to go back there and see what's happening.
Yeah.
Because does she know that her little brothers are dead at this point?
I don't know.
I don't think she'd be surprised, but she's going to get there and find out no one really knows.
I have to go back and like watch through the seasons because
there's a bunch. There's a bunch of things that have happened.
Yeah.
But anyway. I think that's all I really wanted to mention. We don't see White Walkers though, and all the all their art shows White Walkers. All the other teasers, it's been other than I forget his name. He's one of my favorite.
Peter Dinklage?
Nope. You gotta say his character name.
Tyrion?
No, he's the guy who talks about the skeletons on the throne. In this trailer.
Oh.
Starts with a D. We're going to play a fun little game here of guess the Game of Thrones character.
I can't, the guy that,
He talks like this.
Yeah.
It's always
Davos.
Davos. That's it. Davos. Thank you. See? That was a fun game.
Yeah, Sir Davos.
Always full of games here at ChortleCast. Sir Davos is the one saying there's a greater threat if we don't all band together. It doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the thrones, whatever. So that's cool.
Die.
I hope.
Favorite character, he's probably dead.
I hope he's one of my favorite characters. I hope he's talking to Dany because at this point, Dany doesn't know about the White Walkers. I don't think. So this is, and again, I've said this before. I imagine she's going to get here. She's going to do business with the Lannisters. She's going to meet up with Jon Snow. Jon Snow's going to be like, "Hey, cool. You're Dany. I'm Jon. Nice to meet you. Look, we got an issue going up on the north. So if you want to rule, that's fine. I just want this north section right here. But we need to handle this threat." So I think they're going to hang out and be cool. I think they're going to get married. I also think Jon is going to learn how to ride a dragon because he's the Targaryen. And Dany and Jon are going to kick butt and take name. So I predict you're probably going to hate me for this. A lot of people are probably going to hate me for this because I'm going to predict who I think will survive, and then they're probably going to die just because I said
You're going to predict something that's too happy.
Oh, not too happy. These are the only three people I expect to survive. Jon Snow, Dany, and Tyrion.
No, that's too happy. That's like all three of like the good characters.
Arya dies. Sansa dies. What's his name? Bran dies. Cersei dies.
I feel like we haven't learned like anything going on with Bran.
What's her? We don't know what's going on, but he's messing with all kind of shit.
Yeah, he's just.
How crazy would it be if he used his travel back in time abilities to just stop all this from happening somehow?
And then everyone lives.
That would be crazy.
Comes back. Sorry. If that's a spoiler for you.
Oh yeah, we should have spoiler warned at the beginning. But anyway, yeah, a lot of good stuff from that trailer. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It comes on like in a few weeks. It's like June. July 6th.
12th or something.
Hang on. I believe it's. I think it's sooner than that. It's July 16th. You were right.
I
knew
so
there
close.
was a 6 in there somewhere. So anyway, I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
Gonna be a good old.
Gonna be great. Gonna be great. Gotta renew that HBO Go subscription, yo.
I actually haven't watched this yet.
You haven't seen this trailer?
I haven't.
It's okay.
I didn't watch it mainly because I was like, the first one spoiled so much. I don't want to see this.
Well, okay. So yeah, so we've hi. We're talking about Spiderman, whatever.
Spiderman.
We've talked about. I don't know if it was the first or second trailer.
Maybe the second.
I think it was second. But anyway, we talked about it, and then we were like, it basically showed us the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like this shows as much of the plot as that one did.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this trailer. This trailer is really, really good. What this trailer shows off is the suit. Like, just how technically advanced his suit is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we knew a pretty good amount of stuff going in, but this just blows it out of the water. I mean, he's got a Jarvis system in there. His eyes, he's got a HUD system like Iron Man does.
Yeah.
His web shooters can apparently do like 500 different possible combinations. We see this same this bank robbery with the Avengers guy. Hey, you guys aren't the real Avengers. Hulk gives it away. We've seen that in a bunch of the trailers, but I don't know that we've seen them with all those cool gadgets until just now. But anywho, we see the Vulture again. It's a cool trailer. We also learned that Stark he's got like a training wheels protocol set up on Spider-Man's suit, so like he can't access everything that it can do.
Yeah.
So this is really going to be about Spider-Man finding himself as a hero, becoming a hero.
Pointed him out. Is
Shocker.
Childish Gambino's in the trailer.
Is that the guy he's talking to him? He's giving him some advice.
I guess.
He's doing the Deadpool animated show, and he did
Spider-Man's voice.
He did. He did Miles Morales' voice in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino.
He's in him.
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
People have I think it's been shown that he's in this.
Yeah.
But it's like
we still don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. People. I think they tried to throw it off as he's just side character for a bad guy or something.
Well, and we still don't know what Zendaya's role is. Her character's name is Michelle. Zendaya, you know who Zendaya is? Mm-hmm. I'll back up the trailer real quick. Basically, we don't know who her role is either. This is her. Well, that's Tom Holland.
That's Nathan Drake. Her?
That's Zendaya. So that's the actor's name.
Okay.
We still don't know who she is. Her character name is Michelle. A lot of people think that the end of the movie she's going to be
Spider-Man?
No. The end of the movie, people think she's going to say, "Call me MJ" or something like that, where it's like, oh, she's actually Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of people, for stupid reasons, would get upset about.
Because it's not supposed to be Mary Jane.
Well, Mary Jane is a good character. It's just Mary Jane has always been a redhead. Mary Jane has always been white. Blah blah blah. Again, stupid reasons to get upset about, but people are going to get upset about it.
Yeah.
There's some other people who think she might be a really, really obscure character named Michelle from the Spider-Man series, but who knows? We still don't know. We haven't seen a Mary Jane. We haven't seen a Gwen Stacy. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where they're going with this. We don't even know if she's going to be a love interest, but that's just, what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of this,
I'm still excited about it. I'm still excited about the Spider-Man.
Jump
but
ahead of you.
You can go ahead. No, do your segue.
I was just going to say, speaking of this man right here.
This man right here. Not that man. This man.
This man.
This man right here.
He has been announced for another movie.
Another movie.
What is that movie?
It's a Nathan Drake movie, I believe. They call it Uncharted or something.
Oh.
Uncharted, the childhood years.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it's been announced that Tom Holland is going to play young Nathan Drake in the upcoming Uncharted movie, which until this point, we did not know was going to be a prequel or young retelling of the character. So I am not the biggest Uncharted fan. I lean more towards Tomb Raider, but you are a huge Uncharted fan. What do you think about
Uncharted fan?
Well, you're more than me then. What do you think about this?
I'm okay with it. If in the third game you got to see a little bit of like younger Drake.
That's basically what they're inspiring this off of, from what I've been told.
So I think it'll be okay. The guy that's writing it directed for Stranger Things or something.
Oh, really?
I think.
I haven't looked into all that yet, but that's encouraging.
Don't quote me on that.
I just don't like, I don't know that I've ever seen a video game movie that I really, really enjoyed.
I know.
Prince of Persia would be maybe the closest thing, and I'm sure a lot of people would argue with me about that. Mm-hmm. But I had never played any of the Prince of Persia games at that point. So to me, it was great because I didn't even really know. I knew it was a video game, but, it was fine.
Yeah. All I remember of Prince of Persia is that he can rewind time, and in the third game he had, like,
those chains,
whip.
Yeah. They need to reboot that franchise if anything. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm hesitant, but I feel like Uncharted is such a story-driven game anyway. Mm-hmm. I feel like they could easily turn that into a movie. But I do think it's smart that they're doing more of a prequel, young story that a lot of people aren't going to have seen. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be directly tying into any of the games necessarily. They don't have to rehash something that's already been done in a game.
Yeah.
And it sets it up nicely to, if they want to continue this, if it does well, they could do the next series and either get a new actor, or by the time they make the next one, it would be 4 or 5 years later. Tom Holland will look a lot older.
Yeah.
They could just move on and start, kind of hashing in. I think that's a much better way to dive into it. But
yeah. I hope Nolan North, the voice actor for Nathan Drake, just like shows up at one point in the movie and is like, "What's up, kid?"
That would be funny. That would be great. That'd be really funny.
I would like that.
Anyway.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in and watching this far. We really appreciate your watching and enjoying of this content, which we hope you have enjoyed. But we want to know what you think. So please comment and let us know what you think about Red Dead being delayed. Are you mad about it? Are you happy about it? Are you surprised by it? Because we sure weren't.
Or tell us what you think about Game of Thrones this season. 7, I think, or 8. I don't remember
7.
what it is. Let us know what theories you have for whatever the heck is about to go down.
Do you think Thrones can even play games? We want to know. Also, let us know what you think about Gwent. Are you excited? Are you going to be playing the beta this weekend? If you are, let us know. We might be playing up with you. But yeah.
Go ahead and just leave a little comment down below the video about any of the things we talked about.
Any of the things we talked about, we want to know. And you can do that in several ways. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you're already at Chortle Games, and you can leave us a nice little comment on this video. If you're not watching on ChortleGames.com, which you should be, you're probably listening to a podcast, and the best way you can talk to us is by writing a nice little review and letting us know what you think, which you can do on iTunes, and we can see that, and it's great. Also, you can send us an email at ChortleCast@gmail.com. And let us know what you think there. Comment on this video. We will respond to those. And yeah, let us know what you want to hear us talk about. And sort of like that. The last thing you can do is you can tweet us at Chortle Games. And we'll respond because we like Twitter. And we tweet a lot like little baby birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anywho, it's been a good week.
Yeah.
Been a great week.
Hope you guys have a good weekend.
Yeah. I hope you have a great weekend playing that ARMS demo. Free ARMS demo going on. And a beta for Gwent.
Yeah.
God, I'm so busy this weekend, but
an Overwatch event.
Overwatch event.
All the skins you want.
There's a lot. This is a good time to be a gamer. We've got 3 free events going on this weekend. That's crazy.
Overwatch isn't really free.
But yeah, if you have it, you're getting a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, anywho, we've got a lot of great stuff coming up on the channel next week. We've got we're continuing Night in the Woods. I believe in the episode that's coming up, our dad finally moves those boxes. Mm-hmm. We finally find out what's down there, and I'm not going to say it's disappointing, but it's very surprising. So we also meet some weird goth kids who try to tell us the future, but me and Brody answered the question wrong. I still don't. I went back through editing. Once I've edited everything, I kind of soak in what we've done. Mm-hmm. I still have no idea what their riddle was about. So
look it up or something.
You probably, yeah. We only get one more shot. I didn't realize this either when we were filming it, but we'll only find them one more time, and if we don't get it right then, we fail. So I might be looking up at that point. But anyway, that's coming out on Monday. And then Wednesday, I've got a little special something cooked up. We talked about this last week, but Origami was a game that we played, and we did probably, 4 or 5 episodes of?
Maybe.
We were trying to do it a series, but the episodes kind of got long and whatnot. But before we decided, we should stop this series, we recorded like 20 extra episodes that I have lying around. And one of them in particular, stuff just went wrong. It was hilarious. I remember while we were filming it, we were just rolling laughing the whole time. So I'm pulling that episode out just out of the blue. It's probably 4 or 5 steps ahead of wherever we were when we quit. But it's gonna be pretty funny and pretty entertaining. So I hope you will check that out and will enjoy that. And then of course next Friday we'll have another ChortleCast.
Yep.
It's gonna be great. So a lot of good stuff. But that's it. That's it for this show. You got any closing thoughts, Brody? Don't wreck your car this weekend.
Yeah, don't wreck your car and just chortle as loud as you can.
Works for me.
Just chortle till you die.
It's a bit depressing.